Markets are massively bleeding right now, from the cryptocurrency market all the way to the stock market. Guys, it is bad out there. And I know a lot of people right now are feeling some type of ways about the stocks and crypto that they own. So in this video, I want to take a look at Bitcoin and Ethereum and also provide to you guys my thought as to where I'm seeing this market and what really should be happening in this market for us to be able to see some type of reversal. And also kind of discuss a little bit the implications of the Federal Reserve right now as far as the market is concerned. So welcome to Chibind Brothers. My name is Joel. If at some point in this video I provide you with enough value, please allow me to ask you to hit the like button and subscribe as well. So first thing first is this, guys. One of the big fears that is happening in the stock market right now is because of the Federal Reserve. The Federal Reserve is basically being expected, from what they've already announced last year, that they were going to be tapering, and basically tapering, which is that means that they are basically cutting on how much money they are pumping into the system, which is the Federal Reserve QE, or quantitative easing. So they've been cutting on how much they're pumping into the system, and they also announced that they were going to do the first rate hike sometime in Q1 of, or toward the end of Q1 of 2022. So now a lot of people are expecting for the Fed to be increasing the interest rates, which the increase in interest rates would somehow a headwind for assets such as crypto and assets such as the stocks. And the reason why these are headwinds and why the Federal Reserve is really trying to increase the interest rates right now, is because of the inflation. The last December inflation numbers that came out showed that the CPI was about 7%, guys. That is crazy. Those are our inflation numbers that we haven't seen since like the 1970s, right? And so now, so that because inflation is so high, the Fed are trying to increase the rate so that they could try to combat inflation, but at the same time, it is at a cost with what is happening in the stock market and the cryptocurrency market, because boy, it is bloody, it is bloody, it is bloody. These days, I'm not even checking my accounts, man. I'm just looking, I'm like, you know what? It's good. I'm just, focusing on doing other things, being with family, and, it's bad. And I understand you guys. And so I'm not here coming to tell you guys I'm super bullish. 2022 is going to be crazy. Guys, this is the time where we really have to be careful, and we have to really be looking at all of our investments, all of the assets that we own, and really ask ourselves the question that are these picks that we have in terms of crypto, in terms of stocks, are they strong picks? Because, the market might be shaky for a long time. And I'm starting to feel like 2022 might be a very shaky year. So let's jump into the chart. So guys, right here, I have the chart of Bitcoin, as you can see. And with the chart of Bitcoin that I'm showing you guys right here, one of the things that you can really notice here is, guys, let me just get a brush. We see how the pattern is basically kind of repeated itself, right? We see that we have a double top, right? Which this double top might come as a bearish thing, right? Because the price went up. This was back in April. We came back down, and then in October, we reached a peak again until mid-November, and then we are going down again, guys. So this right here, for a lot of people, you might be seeing like a double top, it may be a bearish thing. And the other thing too is, guys, we have another death cross right here. The death cross is the 50-day moving average in blue crossing below the 200-day moving average in white. So guys, there is so many stuff that are really not looking good on the chart, of at least as far as Bitcoin is concerned right now. So what am I thinking? Where are we going? Guys, one of the reasons why we are, as we were deeping over the weekend, and we are kind of finding some resistance here, is because when we go back and look at the Fibonacci level that I've already put in place here, we can tell that this resistance right here is somewhat corresponding to the Fibonacci 15% retracement level. So there is definitely some resistance right here, also based on some of the previous resistance that we saw back in April and, during this time from like June to July time, right? And so now, I don't know. Do I think that this is a strong level? I don't think so. I think we're probably going to break below this level. And, the most likely strong level is right around 29,000, 30,000. Basically from 30,000, 29, 30,000 to like, $28,000 per Bitcoin. And that coincides with a Fibonacci 61.8% level, because Fibonacci 61.8% level tends to be really strong levels, right? So right here, this is where I'm seeing at least Bitcoin going, and I feel like personally, I'm thinking that once Bitcoin gets to this price, it's probably going to consolidate here and then maybe just, consolidates for months, right? Or it may actually drop. And, I really don't know. I really don't think this is the bear market. But hey, we have to now start considering that, hey, this might actually be the bear market. And if it is the bear market, we may see Bitcoin dropping all the way down to $20,000. But guys, I don't know. I still have to look at a lot of metrics before I come back to you guys and provide you guys with a lot more data. But as of now, I've been very busy lately with trying to wrap up with my master's in engineering right now. And so, I will be coming with more information as I gather more information and more thoughts as far as where I see. But guys, one of the two biggest scenarios that I'm really seeing right now is what I just showed you guys. Down to 30,000, consolidate for months, and then maybe pick back up, or down to 30,000 and then down to 20,000 and then consolidate from there. That's really what I'm seeing. So next chart, let's look at Ethereum. Now, as the chart of Ethereum is kind of looks like my internet is a little slow today. That's crazy. So as the chart is now ready, guys, we're kind of seeing the same pattern, right? The double top. This was, early in 2021, came back down and then went up in 2021. And then now in 2022, guys, we are seeing kind of the same trend as we are seeing with Bitcoin. And so, guys, this is really to show you that these are the times where you either have to be careful with what you are doing, right? One is either you are bullish and you're buying the dip, which I don't know. At this point, I wouldn't really be buying the dip. I would wait for things to kind of settle. I would wait for the Fed to hike the rates. I would wait for to see how the market is going to react by the time the Fed do this. And what is actually happening right now might actually be an anticipation of the Fed rate hike, so that when the rate hike actually happen, we may not see more craziness like this happening in the market. We don't know. But guys, and one of the things that I also know with like crypto is supposed to be an edge against inflation, an edge against so many things. And in my own opinion, guys, do not quote me on this. I'm not telling you to go into the market and buy. I'm not telling you to buy the dip. Listen, you have to be able to make your own decision. So if you go into the market and buy and then you lose money, that is on you, because this is not financial advice. And here we are all about financial education. We are all about, all of us, learning how to think critically by ourselves so we can make our own best decisions based on also on our own research or due diligence. Guys, so that's really what I'm seeing in the market right now. So personally, here's what I'm doing. Personally right now, I'm not selling. I am not buying. What I'm doing is I am hodling. HODLING. Hodling, or hodl, if you want to say that, which means I'm just holding, man. I'm just holding. I'm looking around. I don't really see the reason for me to be selling right now. I'm going to sell and put my money where inflation is 7%, guys. If I take my money out the market, I'm losing my money by, my purchasing power by 7% every year. And the 7% that I'm saying we are losing, that's just the official numbers. But guys, inflation is more than that. you know, when I look around at prices like, you know, gasoline is almost doubled, right? So, you know, it really depends on the article. But hey, if we're just looking at what the Fed are saying from a CPI perspective, 7% is a lot. So I don't really see the point of me taking out the money out of the market, because out of the market I'm losing. Might as well just keep losing in the market until things reverses and I start making money again. So guys, that's really all I had for you guys today. I hope that I provided you with enough value in this video. If I did, please allow me to ask you to hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell, as it helps us with the YouTube algorithm to get our message to a wider audience. Also guys, we have our Patreon. If you want to join our Patreon, you can join our Patreon at patreon.com/Chibind Brothers, where we have multiple tiers, a $5 tier, a $9 tier, and a $20 tier that will allow you to have access to multiple content that we also post on there. If I decide to buy something, if I decide to sell something, I will post it on there. Also, you can use our Discover credit card link in the description below, and if you use that to sign up for a credit card, we will both get $50. That's an affiliate links, and we have more affiliate links such as Weibo, M1 Finance, BlockFi, and Coinbase. And if you use our links and you sign up for new accounts, you deposit some money on there, we'll both get some monetary value back. Thanks, and I will see y'all in my next video on Sunday. Bye bye.